Hi, and welcome to Geno's Picks. Oh, what a hiccup. 2-2 last week, and that brings us all the way down to 28-12, 70% on the year. That's pretty impressive. So you can't wait to get back on the horse this week, and admit it, you know this is going to be great. So you can't wait to get to the picks. But first, you know what really grinds my gears? Selfish, stupid players. If you've never heard of Austin Seferian-Jenkins, I'm guessing it's because he's a rookie tight end on one of the most irrelevant teams in the NFL, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are so bad this year that even their starting QB was crying during a game presser this week. Oh, and another reason you may not have heard of Austin Seferian-Jenkins is because he has more last names than he does touchdowns. In fact, the only way you may actually remember that weird name is because he's the guy that fumbled the ball in the game away to Minnesota in overtime in Week 8. Still, he's trying every way he can to get you to remember him, like this past Sunday when he scored the go-ahead touchdown against the Falcons and then proceeded to celebrate by posing on the football like Captain Morgan on a barrel, resulting in a 15-yard penalty, which led to the Falcons marching down the short field, retaking the lead, and never giving it back. Nice move, genius. Maybe you can create your own character and call him Captain Bonehead. And did Captain Bonehead learn his lesson? I'm guessing no, considering after the game, he posted an image of the TD celebration on his Instagram with the caption, "Everybody has a little captain in them, hashtag it's a Bucks life." Wow. Guess who's about to be the funniest guy on the practice squad? Hey, you know what's cooler than having people following you on Instagram, jackass? Having other teams following you in the standings. When you do that, you can get back on social media. Be a team player, like Geno's Picks has been for you all year. Let's get to them. My first pick, Cleveland is giving 3 to Houston in Cleveland in a battle of Tom Brady backups. Look at that picture. Ryan Mallett starts his first game ever as the Texans QB, while Brian Hoyer, who after the 24-3 drubbing of Cincy last Thursday is only the 4th Browns QB in history to win 9 of his first 12 starts, is playing his first game as the undisputed Browns QB. And I think you can see where I'm going with this. While Mallett may very well have what it takes to be an NFL starter, if we learned anything from watching Hoyer, you realize you need to take what you remember that you learned watching Brady and become your own QB. And Hoyer has obviously done that. Whereas Mallett very well may have forgotten it, as he just spent the last few weeks watching Ryan Fitzpatrick imitating a real QB. It's like watching Tosh Point on Comedy Central versus watching Rob Dyrdek Joe's copycat show on MTV, which one is absolutely brilliant and it stays with you all week, and the other is absolute ridiculousness and a waste of your time. Yeah, Dyrdek, it takes a lot more than just imitating a guy, and Hoyer is way out of your league. Okay? Take Cleveland, lay the 3. My next pick, Seattle is getting 2 from the Chiefs. Anyone else hear the rumor this week that the Seahawks reached out to Randy Moss? Yeah. And if you believe that, you believe the Chiefs are good enough to win this game by a field goal. Why would a team that just got rid of a ball-hogging wrench in their system that is Percy Harvin reach out to an even bigger ball hog who doesn't have the ability to hog anymore? Me and you were hogging after this, Joe. Sure, in his day, Moss was amazing, but the last time he played a game was in 2012 for the Niners, and he did the only thing he's ever been good at. Stood in the end zone waving, me, me, me. Problem is the Niners offense had to get down to the 10 to put him in because he can't beat any quarterbacks anymore. Can't get open, which is why the only person that has a harder time getting separation from an NFL player than Randy Moss is Janae Rice. Yeah, and just like last time Janae was in the news, things are looking up for Seattle. Kirsten Baldwin are thrilled to be the starters in Seattle, and they know how to stop Jamal Charles. Go Hawks, +2. My next pick, Cincinnati is getting a touchdown from the Saints in New Orleans. Saints lost the first game in New Orleans in over 2 years last Sunday to the Niners in OT. And this week, I think they'll be ready to avenge that loss. But someone please explain to me how a team that just lost at home to fall to 4-5 on the season is giving a touchdown to a team that has only lost 3 games all year and is coming off 10 days rest. Yeah, I have trouble seeing this as anything but a close game with a lot of offense. So sit back and watch Andy Dalton and Drew Brees doing what they do best, throwing TDs all day to guys in ugly orange helmets. Look at that ginger Jimmy Graham. Since he keeps it close, even if they get a garbage touchdown late to cover, take the Bengals and the TD you're getting. Yeah, take that, Kim Kardashian. Geno's picks and Vita Guerra just busted the internet. All right, which brings me to my Double Your Money Monday Night betters. I like to call it 80% on the year. Let's keep it going, people. The Pittsburgh Steelers are giving 6 to the Titans in Tennessee. Yes, the Steelers struggle in road games, as evidenced by last week's loss to the Jets. But you know where the Titans have trouble? In NFL games. And apparently the only place they struggle more is in the NFL draft, as evidenced by the fact that they are now starting Zach Mettenberger at QB after basically quitting on the other two of Hurt Locker and Clipboard Jesus. Wow, look at that terrible depth chart at QB. Hey, Tennessee, maybe you shouldn't call it that as much as a depth charge, because it's blowing up while your team is sinking. Take the Steelers, lay the 6. There's a logo in there somewhere. Those are Geno's picks.